Hey everybody, Kurt Wilson, your mayor of Roswell, Georgia. Today I'm here with two very special people. I'm here to my right, our liaison transportation member from the City Council, David Johnson, and to my left, our Director of Transportation, Mr. Jeff Littlefield. And both of these men have done amazing work for our city. We're here right across the street from Roswell High School, where a bunch of my kids went to school and a bunch of yours as well. We're here right there in the public shopping center. A lot of you are familiar with this area and probably know over the years have suffered a lot in traffic. And so we're here today to talk to you about some of the really cool things that the city's been getting done to improve transportation for you and me here in this corridor. David, just a little bit, talk to about what's just happened right here on this road where we're at. What's going on? What's happened?
Well, we now have a new right turn lane to help with the traffic flow. Well, when the kids get out of school at Roswell High School, you're not backed up, won't be as congested as you used to be. And the most exciting thing I'm excited about is this beautiful multi-use trail where moms, students, parents can all walk. Because we all know that the roads in Roswell, we need to make them more walkable, and they're not just for cars, they're for pedestrians and bicyclists. So this is just a great project and cannot wait to have more done in Roswell.
You're working on getting a lot more done, David.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jeff, talk a little bit more about some of the technical things. Like there's this median, there's a DXL lane, there's a lot of pieces you guys have done. Talk about all the pieces you guys did over here.
We added a right turn lane on northbound Woodstock Road onto eastbound 92 to alleviate some of the traffic due to the heavy volumes on Woodstock Road turning right onto 92. We added this multi-use trail, which will be extended later this year all the way to Hardscrabble, and then there's the Hardscrabble multi-use trail that goes all the way down almost to 92.
David, talk about a little bit. So like last week in City Council, you guys approved, and these guys, man, I can tell you, they're working on so many transportation plans. Slow down in Roswell. Starts, David, with your leadership. Why don't you talk a little bit about, like last week, you guys just approved something right up here.
You're gonna get a new 8 to 10 foot multi-use trail going on Hardscrabble all the way to Target. So if you live in the Brookfield neighborhood where our lovely mayor lives, you can walk, bike, take a golf cart down to Target, and then eventually we're gonna have a multi-use trail from King Road going all the way to Canton Street. And so, I mean, it's a long walk, but hey, a beautiful day like today, walk all the way to Canton Street.
Can I have a golf cart?
What is that?
I can have a golf cart, right? Jeff, can I have a golf cart on these? I can, right?
Yes, sir. We just need to get a crossing approved by GDOT at 92.
When are we gonna do that?
And as soon as we get the multi-use trail going, we'll submit.
So you just heard David say eventually. So let's tell folks, like eventually, like right across from 92, when it becomes Woodstock, you're gonna have another multi-use trail, a 10-foot multi-use path, correct?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna have that all the way to Canton Street?
Yes, sir. Phase 1 is from 92 all the way to Crabapple Middle School. That won't be under construction later this year.
So this year in 2025, you're gonna start another multi-use path from 92 all the way to Crabapple Middle School?
Yes, sir. And then phase 2 picks up from Crabapple and goes to Canton Street. That one will be in the right-of-way purchasing phase later this year and construction in 2026.
So you're gonna start buying the right-of-ways for the second phase, which is gonna take us all the way to Canton Street here the later part of 2025. And then you'll start construction in 2026.
Yes.
So just talk about, because you guys, I know this is a little bit long, but it's worth saying. So how does this fit in the slowdown in Roswell, David?
Well, number one is pedestrians are protected by walking on roads, right? They're protected by walking on sidewalks. You have to have a physical barrier to protect the pedestrians from the cars. Number two is this now will hopefully produce less congestion, right? If you're walking, biking, taking a golf cart to Canton Street, that's one less car. And multiple people to do that, that's less cars on the roads and it stops congestion. And finally, we're going to traffic calm our roads, especially in our neighborhoods, so that cars aren't flying 40, 50 miles an hour and 25-mile-an-hour residential roads. That's my goal.
Amen, brother. Jeff, you want to add to that a little bit about slowdown in Roswell and how all these, like how many projects do you have right now that are actively engaged in traffic calming and improving intersections so that quality of life goes up? How many of those are going on right now?
Almost all of them. We probably have over 20 projects active in some form of either construction or design right now.
All right, so by the way, anything else you guys want to tell our other residents?
I think one thing that we should be noted on this is it takes a while to build multi-use trails, and you approved it back in 2022, and now this government is investing back into the City of Roswell.
My fellow residents of the City of Roswell, I can tell you these transportation folks are getting it done underneath Jeff Littlefield's leadership and under Councilmember Johnson's leadership. Slow down in Roswell is going to become a reality. You're going to see this. You're going to see it more and more from us. We're going to talk about it more. You're going to see more plans. You're going to get much more specific. And you're going to see a greater commitment to slowing down in the City of Roswell. Those are visiting us. Those of us live here, to make it safer, to make a better quality of life for all of us. And you can continue to see great transportation projects that make a difference in your lives. We appreciate you guys so much. God bless you. Have a great day. Thank you.